Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Tuesday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device. Hope everybody is doing well. Yes, indeed, as we continue with another Tuesday. It's Tariff Tuesday here in the United States of America, in Canada and Mexico. Tariff Tuesday. Yes, indeed. Hashtag Tariff Tuesday in the chat, if you will. Good to see you guys. Steele Johnson is here. Good to see you guys. THS, Master Blaster, Yankee Pride, Prospector James Marshall, Coin Roll Fishing is with us tonight. Let's get right into it. We've got Jeff Gates. I went all in on silver a long time ago. If I can't touch it, it isn't real. Yes, indeed. I hear you. That's right. You got to be real with silver. Touch it, it is real. Crypto is fool's gold. A lot of people feel that way. Yes, indeed, they sure do. Good to see you guys. All right, let's see here. And let's see. We've got this. We've got Theto per Merman, 9675, says this. Ukrainian president wants to be in NATO. That will put U.S. troops at their border. For the young people and the old with bad memories, go check out Cuban Missile Crisis. That was Russia 90 miles away. Check out Reaction. Yes, that would definitely put a damper on things for sure. But, you know, the thing is that, Russia's done a lot of aggressing along the way, too. But you're right. They do see that NATO as a threat for sure. And they keep on moving eastward. Ruby Sue is here. Welcome, Ruby Sue. Good to see you. Glad you guys are with us here tonight. It is Tariff Tuesday here. They're in effect. Good to see all of you guys. Cemetery Shop. John Knox is here. And let's see here. All right. We've got Robert Bowstead says here, crypto is a joke. Money backed by gold or silver. All right. Well, I don't know of any that has been too successful yet that has been backed by gold and silver yet. There's been attempts, but nonetheless. All right. And we've got the Silver Brothers. So glad we have our current president. I am pretty happy with him as well. And we've got James Albrecht says this. Do you all know where globalists came from? It's not Russia. It's not China. Britain and Europe are the enemies. Get it straight. Well, yeah, Europe, the European Union, they've given up a lot of sovereignty by coming together as a union there, for sure. I guess they wanted to kind of, in some way, and maybe even in part to compete against the United States. But, I digress. That's a whole nother topic. All right. We've got here, Dren 8900. Did Scrooge McTrump get his trunks in for nothing? Not a chance. He wants to swim in gold. All right, well, he wants to visit the gold, at least. Coins A to Z is here. Good to see you. All right. Let's see. Let's get over to Marion King on the video about the deal here. That has been now might be back on the table. And they may meet Friday to discuss and sign the deal. He should have said, yes, your highness, I will do whatever you want, given half of your mineral wealth sounds like a great deal to me. Remember, World War I, World War II, what about that? Both were started in Europe. Sound like a Trump clone. What is wrong with you, brother? Thing is I'm not a Trump clone on this. It's that's just it. I'm have for my own viewpoint, but I like to look at both sides of every issue, and this one is a little bit more nuanced. I don't agree with the invasion, but we got to face the facts and realities that we find ourselves in. Good to see Silver Shelby is here. And thank you so much, Sax Maniac. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you for being here. You guys are great. Welcome. Akush T is here. C4 is with us, as well as James Marshall. Good to see all of you guys. All right, let's get over here to Todd Weavitt. Gold and silver, who cares? Without a peace agreement, thousands of more people will die because of Ukrainian madman who refuses to go to work. Well, hopefully they're going to get things straightened out soon. All right. The part about conscripts being grafted off the streets in Russia, not Ukraine. Ukraine has problems, of course, as if it's fighting a major war with limited support from its allies. Yeah, likely it is both of those. I've heard of that happening in Russia as well. All right, and Dan W. says, here, it's amazing how so many people want to ignore the fact that Trump lies constantly. Well, we can't ignore something that's not happening. Trump may stretch the truth from time to time or over exaggerate. I could certainly concede that. Notwithstanding, it does not mean that Trump is a liar all the time. So that's where it is. Truth does matter for sure. There's a lot of lying that happens on the other side, Dan. I will say that as well. No question about that. But anyways, Blue Collar Metals, hello from Alabama. Good to see you. And Doc Ennick is here. There's Nickel. That's right. All right. Nickel. If I may have misspoke. I meant to say Russia attacked Ukraine. Sorry, if I misspoke. I didn't mean that. Anyways, sorry if I misspoke there. Master Blaster says, "Good morning, all. I have about 12% of my net worth in PMs. So if silver goes 10 times, it will have double my wealth." All right, there you go. Yes. All right. Hang on. Time is your friend with precious metals. North Star Stacker is here. Good to see you. And Vitor Podeman says, "Bitcoin is a joke. If I wanted to make money worth nothing backed by fairy dust and unicorn pee, I got that already. It's called the dollar. I'll take gold and silver." All right. Gold and silver, the ultimate forms of wealth. Good to see you. Thank you so much. All right. Mr. Dreams is here. We may see it still. I don't think any nations are going to let go of their gold anytime soon. I think they're going to hold on to their gold, is my feeling. Yes, indeed. All right. Why did Trump say Canada won't allow U.S. banks to do business in Canada? We have 18 banks operating in Canada. Oh, I did not know that. Okay. I've heard that statement. I was like scratching my head. Really? I did not know that. But I don't know maybe it's limited. Maybe they're small banks. I don't know. But I heard him say that, but I didn't really fact check it. All right. Let's see here. What am I missing? I am trying to find something here that I may have lost an ancient coin. I don't know. I have to look out. Maybe it's still somewhere else. I'll look around for it. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Conda says here, you said you wouldn't get into politics. I didn't say that. I didn't say I wouldn't get into talk politics from time to time. I've talked politics from time, and then you did exactly that. Also, your comments about Zelensky are way side of the mark. Stop drinking Putin's Kool-Aid. Well, Conda, I probably what I said is I don't want to get too deep into politics, but I will get into politics. I'm not afraid to talk politics. And by the way, this is geopolitics, and it's important because it has an effect on gold and silver. And the thing is, if you heard me talk in the video, you would not think I was drinking Putin's Kool-Aid. Because I'm not against the invasion of Ukraine. I've made that pretty darn clear. Anyways, all right, let's see here. And Time Lord bought silver yesterday, Monday, Australia. Questions, right? Congratulations on your purchase, for sure. Good to see JM Unleashed is here. Good to see ya. And USNVA says, of course, the war continues. Zelensky needs more cash. And that is one other thing, too. Where did all that extra money go? Where did it go? And I would think that Zelensky wouldn't be in a position to find out, because he would want to make every dollar effective in order to protect Ukraine. So what happened to all that money? I think he needs an answer for that. I really do. Sam Miller, the United States of Europe isn't getting any rare earth minerals or any mining of anything from Ukraine. There is a reason why Ukraine didn't mine and refine rare earth minerals. Well, I don't know. We'll find out. Apparently there are reserves there, or else they wouldn't be talking about it. All right. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. All right. Silver Scientist is here. Jamie Foxx is with us tonight. Good to see F-37 Metal. And we've got no scammers lined up to call us today. Who knows? They may call. We'll find out. But none of them have been calling to book appointments for 6:15. We'll see here. Hello, Willie Spencer, good to see you. Rob Moran is here. Silver Turtle 65. Zelensky is in big trouble when the United States cuts off the money and weapon supply. Time for peace. Exactly right. And they did pause that, and I think they're going to bring him to the table for sure. All right, there that is. Let's see here. Oh, I've just found it. I found the other. Worry not, everybody. I found the other ancient coin. And I didn't show it on a video, but I may pull these little things I've been getting for about $5, $10 a pop. They're pretty cool. Hello, the Asset Stacker. Good to see you. Asset Stacker is with us here. That's right. Yep, and I agree with you, Coins A to Z. We deserve to find out where that money is going in Ukraine. If it's going to fund corruption, it needs to stop. Anonymous Stacker thinks that Zelensky is a corrupt politician and Putin is a 21st century Hitler. Neither wants to end the war. Ukraine was part of the Russian Empire for centuries. During both the Romanov dynasty and the communist dictatorship, the Russians want Ukraine back. The continuation of the war will have some upward pressure on metal prices. This war is 3 years old and largely already baked into metal prices. Yep, I think that's astute. Yep, you're right. And that's his feelings on it. And it goes back even further than that, by the way, too. Anyways, let's see here. And let's see here. We've got David Martin says, the whole thing seems dodgy. This is about the Fort Knox visit. No gold at Fort Knox. What would happen? What country and government doesn't know how much gold they have? It's fiscally irresponsible to say the least. Perhaps the presidents of all of them since Roosevelt have been hiding. I think your CIA and FBI call it plausible deniability. Well, David, we technically know how much we have. It's just the government knows. We just don't know. The public doesn't know. And I think they want to make it transparent to find out. And they want to see if it's there. So it'd be very interesting to see when that visit will occur. Ali Korovas says here, it's like Mexico was at war with America. I thought it would win. And so many dead people later, they seem to understand something, but not everyone yet. Volodymyr Zelensky continues to ask for money and weapons. The CCP is a corporate platform that runs a country. Yes, that's right. Yep, I think that's a good description of it. Paul Sargent is here. Good to see all of you guys, by the way, with us tonight. And let's see here. All right. Here we go. We've got this from Eric, our resident bouncer. Says this. Sal, I've noticed for about the last week or so, platinum has squeaked past palladium in spot price. First time in a long while. Do you think platinum has legs to grow, or is palladium just a dog these days? I'm going to be discussing that. I did order some platinum. Stay tuned. But I do think that essentially they've been flirting with these numbers for the top tier. In fact, we're going to take a look and see where it is now. Mike Herrera is here. Good to see Mike Herrera. And we've got platinum is right exactly the same price as palladium right now, as the metals pull back slightly from where they are. But the ask price, platinum and palladium are in the exact same position, $970. But platinum is higher in the bid price. Lower spread, a $10 spread between the metals, where there is a $40 spread in palladium. And this leads credence to the idea that palladium, you're going to get less for it when you go to sell it. And that's really important that you know that. Platinum is a little bit more popular, so there it is. All right. You don't see that too often. They are at a parity, 1-to-1 with each other. Beowulf says this. I'm not going to get into the politics of this, then a vomit of politics and conspiracy theories. All right. Well, too much in the politics of it. Probably what I said, but then again, you know, it's important to understand some of what's going on there. Let's see here. All right. Thank you, Coins A to Z. Appreciate it. It's Ardos is with us tonight. Good to see you and welcome. There's Eric. Eric is with us tonight. Good to see you. All right, Jonathan Gardner says, I hope Trump seizes the warmongers' assets in the COMEX, revalues gold and silver, and eliminates the fiat dollar. Let the warmongers play with all their fiat. There you go. That would be a pipe dream, but it would be nice. I think we're gonna get hopefully I'd love to see some big changes in the monetary system. We need it for sure. In the tax system, those are two things that need to be overhauled big time. Cecilia Vanyavu says, well, if the gold's there, not only one tunnel, they must dug a few tunnels. Years ago, switched the real gold for the gold-plated ones to create a diversion like the movies. Ocean's 11, I would assume an inside job all those years. All right, we'll see. They should test it. They should test it. That's there. All right, let's see here. Buy the dips. Good advice on that for sure. 4 wheels from Rob. Let me see here. More like a tariff war. The European Union may be next. These countries cannot survive without the U.S. consumer. Can't wait to see the Dems throw themselves like children tonight. They haven't learned anything from the election. Yep, and tonight is the speech, the State of the Union speech. We'll see what they say. There's B. Taylor with us with a fist bump. Good to see B. Taylor. Welcome, my friend. So good to see you. Ominous Rooster is here with us tonight. Matthew Crestlife is here. You guys are great. Appreciate you popping in tonight. Skywalker Precious Metals is here. Good to see you, Skywalker. Hope you're doing well tonight. All right. Thank you, Paul Sargent. Near far, he speaks of things both big and small. A digital guru standing tall. Thank you, my friend. All right. I wish I was a little taller than I am. I'm only 4'8", by the way. No, I'm kidding. I'm a little taller than that. All right, let's see here. Matt Bittner with a slurpy slurp. Thank you so much, Matt Bittner. And Buffalo Mike says this. Broke a new record. How do you figure? Silver has hit this price and beyond many times before. Don't lose viewers by making up nonsense or for clickbait. Well, Buffalo Mike, you're a classic example of somebody who made a comment all angry and mad because I clickbaited a thing, and you didn't pay attention to even just reading the title. Just read the freaking title, Buffalo Mike, and then listen to the video. It's not about price. It's not about price. In fact, Wayne here, Fitzpatrick says, broke a record for the amount of silver stored. Not price. Calm down, guy. Exactly. And then he says, thank you for the clarification. My misunderstanding. Well, you should apologize for typing before you watch a video. Nothing tees me off more than when people do this. They come in, oh man, without watching the video or even reading the freaking title completely. Silver just broke a new record at the COMEX. Watch what happens next. This is not about price. COMEX is a storage facility. And so anyways, let's see here. Or storage. Yes, there's prices based off the COMEX futures in the market and the like, but the thing is, I explain it very clearly. You just gotta watch a few seconds. But people don't have the patience, and so they have in their mind, they think one thing and they're gonna type a comment without actually watching the video. All right, very good. All right, yeah, no, sorry, JM Unleashed. It's just crazy. It is annoying. All right, let's see. Okay, Dinar says, top of the morning to you. Slurping to some Java and drooling over the shiny PMs. Doing well this morning. Even Rhodium is up. Yes, Rhodium had quite a big run up. I talked about that in this afternoon's video. It was crazy. All right, and Paulie says, SB 45 felony under Florida statutes for hacking, 5 years and for each prison for each. We are pen testers. We're all lawyers, by the way. CR doesn't apply except for pecuniary gain, whatever that is. Okay, thank you. All right, let's see here. Doc Ennick, who knows it would be all those golden shapes in the White House. All right. Yes, indeed, golden shapes. And let's see here. We've got Sir Mill says Russia just offered the U.S. a mineral deal in the Donbass. Oh, wow. Well, I tell you, Russia is courting a mineral deal. We'll see here. Real or Kitco mistake on rhodium? I think it's probably real because it's not corrected and it's showing still that gain here. But it was up $125. That is pretty consistent there. Where it's but anyways, but yeah, it's pretty consistent type of move because it moves in $25 increments. The rhodium market moves in $25 increments. Platinum and palladium move in $1 increments. Gold moves in I think in dime increments or nickel increments. I don't know. And then silver moves in increments of a fraction of a cent. But he's in. Oh man, thank you, Spectacular. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna try to. Hopefully, we have one happen before the end of the year. But if so, we'll have a little party. But you are very kind, Spectacular. I tell you what, you deserve it too, man. You've got amazing content and great videos. And thank you so much, Spag. You are awesome, my friend. Good to see you. I know we still need to get together on an interview or what have you. Maybe I'll just have you on a live sometime. We'll do a special live and just have fun. That would be great. All right, and Kookaburra Man says nothing new here and thumb up. Thank you. That's right. U.S. Mint disappoints. That's right. Pretty common tier for some of the stuff. Michael K says good morning, Sal and friends. Good morning to you. And good to see you. And Maverick Masterland is in with this, says here, you've been wrong a ton lately. You said to let you know if the market crashes, so will silver and gold. In your opinion, based on reviews on this channel, gold and silver have always changed in regards to war, as you say. Ride that sawhorse, buddy. Well, I'm not sure what you're getting at here. They do always react to war. And also peace. They tend to subside during peace and stability. And we may get that if the deal is signed. Apparently, Zelensky is coming Friday to sign the minerals deal. That's the first phase to get negotiations started for a ceasefire, which could lead to a long-standing peace. So things may change here. So let's see here. But I'd love to know where else I've been wrong lately, Maverick. Maybe you can clue me in and tell me what's right about the markets. I just downloaded Grok. All right, very good, nice. Thank you, Thousandaire. My kitten is a grandmaster. Donald Trump should have stuck to what he knows best, making chocolate for Mr. Wonka. Well, I don't know. He's a real estate guy, so I don't think we're going to see him making chocolate anytime soon. All right. And let's see here. We've got Ryan Bocock says here, like the 1 ounce of gold for every 500 ounces of silver ratio. Of course, it would probably become a myth of buried treasure behind some weirdo's backyard. Well, that's the first time I'm hearing about 1 to 500 ratio. That's a new one to me. But anyways, I digress. Let's see here. Brooklyn Queen says, great rising, Sal. Says here, love your content, but the only money that exists on earth was created by the Most High as described in the Bible, gold and silver. All other forms are just accepted forms of exchange in accordance with the law of man. That's true. Yep. It's pretty amazing how gold and silver have outlasted all fiat currencies, all nation states, all empires. But it's natural money, I guess you would say, because of God's creation. So I think there is something to that for sure. All right, and we've got this here. Dave Massage says, so what info were you going to share about AI per your clickbait? All I heard was your opinion belief. Well, Dave, all you have to do is just listen to the video. Watch the video. It's all in there. I mentioned it in the video. Here's another one. It's going to clickbait because they don't pay attention. Good grief. I don't know. All right. Painted gold lead. All right, it says Cervantes. Yes, indeed. I'm trying to keep calm and carry on, JM Unleashed, after reading this comment, too. These people, I tell you, it boggles my mind. North Star, thank you. The first super chat of the night. I think I do need to get some push-ups to blow off some steam. Let's do 5 from North Star Stacker. Thank you so much. Yep, they got to be trolling. That's right, B. Taylor. Exactly. Let's see here. All right, let's do 5 push-ups. Let's see here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, here we go. Thank you, North Star. Nice. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Objective sovereignty. Let's see here. Says this here. Mr. E is lurking and listening. Interesting all the views and individual personal insights. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. E. Appreciate you, brother. Speg, these are the clickbait commenter constantly do. Literally people that need information within 3 seconds, rather they can't watch a video. Yep. They have no attention span. And, I'm not a shorts channel. I don't post little 1-minute videos. If they want to do that, they can go somewhere else for that. But you're exactly right. Joseph Lopez, good to see you. But you're right, Spectacular. Exactly. Good to see Cemetery Shop is with us. Oh, look at this. Here comes a scammer. Here we go. Hello? Of course, it's an auto dial. Hello? It's going to hang up. Yep, disconnected. Just my luck. We can't even get a scammer to call us tonight. All right, here we've got objective sovereignty. Says this. Billions of dollars in gold has been found by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Whoa. I don't recall where exactly, but something popped up in my head. Folks say the cabal will hide the truth in movies and TV programs. Remember the movie Goldfinger where they were trying to set off a bomb to irradiate the gold in Fort Knox? Maybe in real life, the gov intentionally irradiated the gold somehow. Perhaps that way you could still borrow against the gold and never have to give it up or pay back loans because, sorry guys, you don't want this stuff. It will melt your phallic organ off. That's right. Very good. All right, let's see here. And Brian Fawcett says, Congress is using the Federal Reserve as an unlimited credit card. They're always allowing U.S. citizens to be milked like a money cow. They make fake programs and the money is sent into a rich man's hands and the money isn't tracked. And even the Republicans for this, the senators or the Congress, I guess maybe it's the House sending over a bill that has got way more spending than we can afford. We can't do this. You'd think they learned a lesson from Doge and pulled the spending back, but they're not. William Scott, I will say this, if there's no gold, then each one of us individuals holding physical gold will be set for life. And I don't even know if that would necessarily be the case, per se, but I do think we'd be in a much better position for sure. I think the price probably would go up because 8,133 tons of gold is a lot. That's for sure. All right. Hello, Polly. Good to see you. Good crowd tonight. I appreciate you guys being here as we press on. Alan says here, UK tariffs will stop sales of weapons. All right. We shall see. I am Brian McDaniel with a thumbs up. Appreciate that. If you guys haven't seen this video, don't buy any gold or silver until you answer these 4 questions. It's a good informative video for tips for new buyers of precious metals. I hope you will check that out. All right, let's see here. Master Blaster, the new admin, is hitting the U.S. economy in an increasingly fragile moment. Stocks getting hammered today. My silver is fine. Indeed it is, for sure. And I think, let's see what happens here. There's already talk that Canadian and Mexican officials are calling the administration, the Commerce Department, and trying to work out deals to soften the blow. So we'll see here. Very good. All right. Jeff Gates, I want to thank whoever sent me a membership to this channel. Before my dad passed away, we watched the show daily. Well, Jeff Gates, I'm so sorry to hear about your father, and thank you for coming aboard here to thank whoever sent it. We've got several members of the community here who like to gift channel memberships, one of them being Steele Johnson. So thank you for that. And I'm so sorry to hear about the passing of your dad. And I thank you for watching and being here. My prayers go out to you and your family. All right. Okay, dollar is currency, gold is money. And I did a video about that too. Gold is cash trash. Gold, I mean, the dollar is definitely money. It's just a different kind of money. It's bad money, or it's unsound money. I guess it's technically not bad money because you would not refuse it. I guarantee you. You would not refuse the dollar. So it's not bad. It's not bad money. It's just unsound money. It's just losing value. It's bleeding value. Gold and silver preserve value. They're sound money. They're really good money too. Yes. All right. And Two Eagle says, quit stacking physical precious metals at 15% of net worth last year. Currently over 18%. Recent increases in metal prices. Gold 90% versus 10% silver. Also holds some mining stock and metal ETFs, which can be readily converted to fiat when needed. That's true, yep. Instant liquidity is the thing for some of those things because it's exposure to the price of silver, not silver itself. It's good that you're certainly, being diversified within the precious metal space for sure. Look at this. Whoa! Steele Johnson had just gifted 10 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. Look at that. Let's give him 10 push-ups for that. Thank you, Steele Johnson. Wow. Look at him getting handed out here. That is great. Wow. Very, very cool. Let's make this thing happen here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Steele Johnson making me put in the work. Yes, indeed. Steele Johnson needs no Viagra, by the way. And you can tell that by his name. He needs no enhancement pills at all, that's for sure, because it's all in the name. All right, very good. And Saving Gold and Silver says, VZ just got a new hand from the Venezuela, I guess. Got a new hand from the EU and DT. And JD and MR all look stupid playing nice with VP. That's truth. Well, I'm not going to pretend to know exactly what all these things mean. All right, let's see here. Stock going up in Europe. Which stock is going up in Europe? Media Man. About the gold, Fort Knox and the like. Craig Rhodes is here. Good to see you. It says here, this following, Media Man, to put things in perspective, 8,100 tons of gold, if distributed among the citizens of the United States, would amount to 1.4 ounces per person, and if sold, would cover a year's interest on the debt. So the value of the dollar, is the value of the dollar that dependent on it? Well, right now, it's not. The value of the dollar is dependent upon the military and economic might of the United States, and the distribution of the dollar around the world that people have faith in it. It would have to be revalued. But that's good statistics, Media Man. That's wild. 1.4 ounces per person. That's interesting. Thank you. All right, let's see here. We've got the contrarian thinker on this video here as we move on up the chain. Let's see here. Those Ukrainian press gangs have been operating for well over 1.5 years. Russia didn't invade. They were protecting their sovereign rights. But they crossed the border into Ukraine, the sovereign territory of Ukraine. That's an invasion from an invading four-letter agency from the West, NATO. Well, NATO encroached to some degree, but there's some argument about, missiles being on there. But there's some nuance in that that we're also protecting. But anyways, But make no mistake, there's no denying the absolute fact that Russia invaded Ukraine. That's it. But thank you for your thoughts on that, contrarian thinker. Edwin Tan, morning. Good morning to you. Good to see you. How has Maduro survived? I think the Biden administration was buying oil from them again, if I'm not mistaken. Joseph, can we give a congrats to you? You're almost at 100K subs. You're 10K subs away from receiving the silver play button. Yeah, it's going to be a long, slow roll. Joseph, I'll be lucky if I get it by the end of this year. I'm trying my best, and I appreciate you guys subscribing. But yes, it's Still a ways to go, but thank you, my friend. Yes, indeed. Appreciate it very much. And Coco Burman, can't go wrong with peace dollar and thumbs up. Yes, indeed. He's watching the old Great Design election. Appreciate him doing that. And Larry Henshaw says, personally, I trade away as much fiat as possible each month to afford to my adult children because they will need it in the future. All right, there you go. Yes, indeed. Yep, very good. Gold and silver will outlast the value of the dollar, no question about that, and maintain it. F-37 Metal, an awesome info. Get your popcorn and a cold drink. It should be a fantastic action-packed thriller. It's going to be very interesting to watch the speech tonight, too. It'll be very interesting to see what he says. Ah, yeah. Bull 457 bought food and water in from the store. Was my exercise. All right, there you go. A good brisk walk is definitely good exercise. No question about that. And let's see here. Ozzy Rob says, Sal, you just released a video a few hours ago that suggested gold and silver will be going down. Are you stirring the pot for clicks or simply don't know where things are going? Well, yeah, if you watch my videos, I talk about what the market sentiment is, what can move the prices one way or the other. And I don't know that, I think you're reading it wrong, that I'm suggesting that they could be going down. I think I even said that in this video. I think once things settle down with the tariffs and the trade war is at maximum pace and people start to settle in, I think gold and silver may subside a bit. I still think that's quite possible. Now, if they keep on taking shots at each other and the tariffs keep going up and up and up, well, then I think gold and silver will probably continue to climb up to a degree. So, but always give both sides of market reports constantly. You may see a video that says, analyst says silver's going to go to $70 an ounce. And I'll talk about that analyst and what I think about it. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. My views are fairly consistent, but they will change based off of market conditions. And immediately, reciprocal tariffs have been announced by Canada so far. So a trade war is on. So Ozzy Robs, you just have to pay attention to what I'm talking about. But I do like to be consistent if I can in my own personal views. But of course they're going to change in the market. But I've said consistently that I think silver's end up going to get to $36 an ounce before the end of the year. I made that prediction. I'm sticking with that prediction even now. So in that way, I've been consistent. And if I'm wrong, I'm consistently wrong through that year. I've already got it right on gold this year. In fact, I've been right about gold every single year I've made a prediction. It's exceeded my predictions, actually. Cemetery Shop. There sure is a lot of interesting things happening today as desperate forces gather into a perfect storm. I'm glad I was a skeptic in the economics of the times. Glad I bought gold and silver when they were cheap. These are the days we planned for when we started out stacking. That's right. It's a good idea to stack, especially when the prices are lower, when it's unloved, for times just like these. Cemetery Shop is exactly right about that. All right. Smart Leverage Trader. What's happening here? Smart Leverage Trader says this. I don't have enough money to buy gold coins, but I do trade on gold CFD. My trading has gotten better since I found your channel a few weeks back. Your analysis is always on point, and I'll wait for your video every morning after waking up. Thanks. Lots of love for you. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Smart Leverage Trader, thank you. Although I a little bit not sure about this comment. CFD. This might be a scam. Let me see here. It might be a spam comment. I don't know. We'll leave it up there because there is videos, this stuff there. But I'm not. When did they join? Okay, they've been around for a while. Okay, all right. But it may be, I think this might be something to try to get people to click and sign up for his thing. Sometimes it happens, but we'll let that stand. They 60,000 Valcambi packs. All right. He says that they think that the gold is going to be Valcambi packs. Okay. Jacob Mendez, dollars are not money, and all of you folks should know that. Well, I've done videos talking about that. The dollar is money. It is indeed money, and I've done a video talking about that. In fact, if you go to my channel, let's just type in here and see what pops up. Dollar. Money. Let's see here. Is cash trash? Is the dollar money? Yeah, this video here didn't get very many views, but this is a very important video. Is cash trash? Is the dollar money? So check out that video if you guys get a chance. That explains why the dollar is indeed not trash and why it is indeed money. It has all of the attributes of money, including a store of value. Yep, that's right. There I said it. And I explain why that's the case in this video, so check that out. It's from 4 years ago, but maybe I need to update that video again because that didn't get very, very many views. But anyways, so maybe I might need to do another one of those videos. A lot of these videos, they have most of my videos have a lifespan of about 12 to 24 hours. It's very rare that one goes above and beyond that to any degree. So a lot of these are kind of hidden in the background. But anyways, thank you, JM. Alicia's posted a link to it. Thank you, JM. All right. Let's see here. And let's see here. All right, we've got this from Craven Foxbody, says here. Well, they have a new battery design made by Samsung. Yep, I talked about that as well, too. Silver, while you're never going to see high prices, they want to make money from the battery sales and not your silver sales. Yep, some people feel that for sure. All right, thank you, Coins A to Z. Appreciate that. And let's see here. And where are we at? Let's get over here. CCT is with us tonight. Good to see CCT. He's giving away 10 Morgan dollars. See what I'm talking about on his video. Robert Bonstead says here, this hasn't always been the best way for hardworking we the people. It's horrible, the greedy government and other nations that took advantage of this nation for so long. Yes, indeed. And our nation's taking advantage of us with our tax dollars, as Doge is uncovering right now. BA, the minerals deal was strictly between the U.S. and Ukraine. There wasn't and won't be a ceasefire regardless of it. It provides the impetus for Russia to stop. It's the first part providing some leverage for negotiations, BA. That's what it's about. And it's a pretty clever move by Donald Trump, by the way, to start with that. And that's going to bring Russia to the table. For sure. All right. Steve C is here. Welcome, Steve C. Good to see you. Let's see here. Have you heard that a portion of maples are minted within the USA? I think that happened for a brief amount of time. I think I did hear about that. And I forget exactly when that was, if it was a temporary thing. But yes, indeed. All right. For Vanessa AI says here, says sadly and tragically, most war conflicts have been highly profitable for arms, weapons, ammo manufacturers, and also especially corrupt government military officials. Thus, since the advent of the human civilization some 20,000 years ago, humans have been engaged constantly in some conflicts and wars, and even the modern 21st century. The only time 100% definitely is not going to be profitable for anybody is in a global war conflict involving deployments of thermonuclear ICBMs. Yep, that's true. And that includes Russian weapons manufacturers. They're profiting big time right now. And likely a lot of them are tied to the oligarchs in Russia. So I think it works all around for everybody. And Daniel Kesse, I'm not buying nor selling. I'm just sitting for now. Wise words. I love the idea of just holding on. There's cases for that. Many cases, I think it's a good idea to have that for your stack, to hold on and to have a stack that you can just know it's going to always be there, or at least most of the time. Robert, Russian protesters arrested and jailed are finding themselves in the front lines with limited weapons. Ukrainian forces are trying to take Crimea. It happened fast and is in progress, pushing out Russians. Right now they are? I had no idea that was happening. Really? Is that happening literally right now that they're in Crimea? I see now comex GC ratio favorite number steady at 91 for the past 5 days. Are the silver pieces you display yours? I like the different types you have. I have older 1 ounce pieces you may like to display. Yes, they are mine. The Ukrainian piece is from 2015, but yep. Justin Sartain is here. Good to see you, Justin. Good to see you. Very good. And Coins A to Z has something very interesting to say. And I've heard this too, but I've not really studied it closely. He says tariffs do not necessarily increase prices. It is only under certain conditions that tariffs increase prices for consumers. And that's an interesting aspect because I've heard that argument before. And I'd like to explore that a little bit more to see, to look and see what that's about. Because I just assumed that since it is a tax, that it would be passed on to the consumer. Maybe not at full scale. In other words, if you buy a car from Canada, it's not going to go up 25%, but it may go up 18 or 15% or something like that. But it just depends on how they're implemented and the like. But that's a good point, or an interesting point. And thank you, Coins A to Z. Coin Crew is here. Good to see Coin Crew. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. All right. Steve C says, gold and silver for my golden years to blow and enjoy my final days. All right. There you go. All right. Holding on. It's a retirement plan, and he's going to have some fun with it when it's all said and done. Wegapal says here, if you're an owner of Summit Metals, we'd support the advertising more. But promoting a new company who hasn't been around long enough to have the reputation your recommendation should have is weird as F. I never felt good about the Summit Metals plug. Everything about it is sketchy. They don't even have their own coin or bar to advertise with. Well, I don't know that they necessarily need to have their own coin or bar or own stamp on something. They have their own wallets, but they're still growing. They're still new. But in time, they may have their own coin, but I don't think that means that somebody's legitimate either if they have their own coin or round with their stamping on it. A precious metal company advertising with a cloth napkin? Something is up, man. Well, I don't know what cloth napkin you're talking about, but I've not seen any napkins or cloths that they're advertising. They have business cards. They have the round business card that I show, but they also have the Summit Metals wallet. And but before we get to Wega Paul's, because he makes a good point here, I want to address it. Coins A to Z says here, it has to do with whether the item tariffed is a product with little market competition or not in the country the product is available. Interesting. Okay, interesting. All right, thank you for that. So anyways, Wega Paul, what Wega Paul doesn't understand is that I was very skeptical when they reached out to me originally. I'd never heard of Summit Metals before. And they had already developed contracts with Bald Guy Money and 2 is 1. And I'm telling you what, I asked them many questions, and I also asked 2 is 1 about it and their background and everything like that. And he was comfortable with it, but I did some research, and I don't just partner with somebody lightly. Because yes, they are new. But since they have launched in August of last year, they have really taken the market by storm and have grown tremendously. a lot of that is because of the the reputation that they have garnered for themselves because of their service. On Wegapal, my reputation is also on the line. So it does not do me any favors to partner with somebody who is, quote, sketchy. And they're not sketchy, they're totally legitimate. And we take every complaint, and there's not been very many of them all, very, very few, very seriously. And I will intervene, and I will let them know if somebody makes a comment on the channel about something that's not, they don't write about Summit Metals. Most of those get solved very quickly, but Summit Metals is now definitely proving themselves in the market, for sure, and it's showing by their business. Their business has grown in spite of it lessening everywhere else. A lot of other dealers are not getting as much business, but they've done nothing but grow since coming into the market pretty much at the worst time this decade. They came into the market the worst time this decade, and they've grown. So that tells you something. And but Wegapal, I do appreciate you voicing your concerns, and they are understandable because they're still a relatively new company. So, and I appreciate you sharing your thoughts there. And but make no mistake, they are legitimate. I stand by them and their reputation, and my reputation is on the line. I stand with them. I'm risking my entire channel legitimacy on Summit Metals, but part of the reason why that is Wegapal is because they do not want me to pump precious metals. They do not want me out there trying to give them business based off of what of a false pretense of where the silver prices could go. So again, thank you for your thoughts. Anybody, feel free to share your thoughts about this sponsor. I try my best to answer them, as long as they're not totally crude or rude or what have you, and they're reasonable. And this is a reasonable criticism. This is a reasonable thing to be nervous about. And I understand, but I hope you will listen to this response, and feel free to email me. Be glad to talk to you more about it. You don't have to do business with them, but just understand that I would never partner with anybody that's not legitimate. And Steele Johnson has personal experience. He's actually talked to Eric from Summit Metals, and he says those guys are awesome. Well, thank you, sir. And JM Unleashed has been very kind to post a link to summitmetals.com. Thank you. And B. Taylor, exactly. And that's all I ask. Just take a look at their prices. See how they compare to where they are to other places. That may not always be the low price leader. And I can understand that, But so B. Taylor, thank you for at least checking them out. Put them on the list. And there may be times where you get a much better deal somewhere else. But there may be times when they have the lowest price, and if you do buy from them, they're going to make the order right. They're going to take the time to make sure that the order is delivered on time and within reason. If you're going to pay with an e-check or mail a check, that's going to take a lot longer. But anyways, Lulu Lucky is here. Welcome, Lulu Lucky, with 108 thumbs up. Thank you so much. Let's press on here to Evom. Says this here. China is still feeling a frenzy for gold jewelry in its major cities. It's literally the land of the haves and have-nots. As for the Crimex, their posturing means little to me. At the core, with the silver, it's a shorting that's allowed and the lack of manpower at the CFTC to enforce the spoofing laws that are in place. Well, Yvonne, as far as the shorting of the market, I know a lot of it is done through the big banks, but a lot of the individual traders use those big banks to make those trades, like the SLV, individual holders of SLV, and they're making these bets. So I don't know how much of that is natural, how much of it is manipulation, suppression by the big banks. That's something that's really hard to kind of pin down. But anyways, all right. Let's see here. Some people are just Debbie Downers. That's right, Debbie Downer. Everybody's mom is named Debbie these days. Hey, Michael K is here. Michael K, good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Praying for you. And Donna, hope she's doing well. Kookaburra Man, I do not care much about it, but still thumbs up. Thank you, my friend. Great coin, the subprimary. Things, design election here. Who knows? The golden items sitting around the White House could be the Fort Knox. Maybe so. He just took them all and put them in there. Maybe it could be the case. Sign Up says, I'm cheering for America to be the winner of this trade war. All right. Winner of the trade war. We shall see what happens. We'll find out. Dona Morando says here, that's another proof there's no issue in getting silver, even in large quantities. What ChatGPT told me about silver seems to be correct. All right. Yep, there's very easy to get silver. The premiums are starting to go up a little bit. Multi-Gunman is here. Good to see you. Yep, Steve Lapointe. We had one scammer call us, but it was a robo-dial, but they've pretty much stopped. And now I could call the one guy who wants to be my friend. Should I call the one guy who wants to be my friend? I think I can find his number here, because obviously I'm not going to save it, but I get so many of these scam calls. Do you want me to call him? There it is. I think I've got it here. You let me know. Press the number 1 if you want me to call the scammer. And we're going to bug him. We're going to bug him like crazy. Bill 457, cataract surgery is going well. Didn't need my glasses at the food store. Oh, great. I didn't know you were going through cataract surgery. Well, I'm glad it worked out well, my friend. Man, all right. So glad, Bill. That's great. Are you still on at 8 p.m. tonight? About an hour. No, I'm going to be getting off here before then. I'm going to watch that speech tonight from Trump. All right, thank you so much, Coins A to Z. Thank you, Coins A to Z, for popping in tonight. Will you partner with FIL Fake Metals LLC, the premier dealer in paperback precious metal contracts out of Somalia? Yes, I will. Be glad to. I'll sign on the dotted line. All right, everybody wants me to... I think everybody wants... Even John Knox wants me to call him. So here we go. Let's call our buddy. Let's make it happen. Come on now. I can tell him I'm lonely. Let's see here.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
It's me. I just was touching base. You haven't called me in a hot minute. Actually, it was a cold minute, and it's been more than just 1 minute. It's been almost 24 hours since you've called me. I was getting worried. Is everything okay?
Yo, you're becoming my favorite person on earth.
Well, I'm a lonely guy here, you know.
I didn't go to work today.
Oh, really? Why didn't you go to work today? What's up with that? What happened?
I just took a day off. I didn't want to go to work. I made some money, you know. I'm hanging out on my couch, about to get some dinner later.
Nice, some dinner. Now, will you eat supper while you're out eating your dinner?
Yeah, I sit across the street.
It's across the street. Okay, cool. Nice.
Yeah, man. What about you? What did you do today?
I went to my workplace and I worked while I was there at my workplace, and I did some labor as well as the work.
What do you do, Jim?
I actually work at Taco Bell and part-time.
Yeah.
And
cool.
I make hamburgers over at Taco Bell and also egg rolls.
You know, I used to work at Johnny Rockets when I was in college.
I love it. I love Johnny Rockets. It's my favorite place in the entire world.
What state are you in?
I am in the state of Louisiana.
Oh,
moved
nice.
there 7 years ago. Where are you at? Are you out of New York?
I'm in New York, right in Long Island, not Manhattan. I don't like Manhattan.
Manhattan? Yes. You know what? I heard they're going to change the name from Manhattan to Birthing Person Hatton.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Hold on a second here. I gotta thank somebody here. Let's see here.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, hold on just a second here. Okay, here we go. All right, so tell me. So you didn't work today, and I was only like 25% listening because my mind was elsewhere. Can you remind me again why? Because I want to make sure that not everybody is a scammer, you know what I mean? I want to make sure people understand that. You know what I'm saying? So why didn't you work today? Hello?
Hey, what happened? Sorry.
I don't know. I was just asking you why you didn't work today, because I was only 25. You had 25% of my attention span there. So I wanted to give you 85% of it now. Why you tell me why? What were you sick today, or would you just have a day off?
I'm just hanging out on the couch, you know. I didn't want to go in the office. I felt like, you know, today was one of those days where...
So you could do that. They have that flexibility. Yeah, they have that flexibility there. don't they? Yes.
You know what? I didn't want to harass anybody today.
I applaud you. That is praiseworthy and laudable that you didn't want to harass, and I appreciate that is amazing. Yes, that's awesome. Yes,
Because
indeed.
if I would have gone into work, I would have harassed you.
Right. Yep. That's true. That's true. And we didn't want that, and I appreciate it because
Jim,
yes.
are you gonna let me get you the capital you need? Though?
Yes, and I want can I pick which one of the 50? I want Montpelier's I want the Montpelier. That's the capital of Vermont. They've got a beautiful Capitol building. I want that one. I want
the whole thing.
The whole building. Do you have the Google machine nearby? If you punch up the
I
Google,
don't know what that is.
What is that? Punch up the Google machine and type in Montpelier.
I don't know how to use that.
You don't know how to use that?
I don't know how to use the phone.
Okay. Do you have a computer by your handy? On your handy?
I don't know. I don't feel safe answering that. I feel like you're gonna try to hack my computer.
Okay, I apologize. I don't want to be too personal. I don't want to be too intrusive. I don't want you to get that. And I think, well, what you could do is go to the library, and I'm not talking about the Library of Congress. I'm talking about your local library, and then get on the Google machine there and type in Montpelier, Vermont.
I've been there.
Have you been there? Well, I want that Capitol building. And once we get that one, then I want to get to Lincoln, Nebraska. I like their Capitol building too because it's a unicameral legislature, and I love those unicameral legislatures. It's like a chocolate and unicameral.
Jim,
yeah.
I got a number you gotta call. You ready? You got a pen?
I don't have a pen nearby. I typically don't. I mean, since I usually use.
It's one of my colleagues. You gotta call him too.
Why would I need to call the colleague? I've got you on the line. I don't need to talk to him, right? Well, I tell you what, I gotta go. But why don't you do this? Why don't you call me back on Friday at 6:15 p.m. Eastern time?
Fuck that, Jim. I'm not fucking calling you on Friday at 6:15.
Why? Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish?
You have other dates. You're a whore. You're a slut. You slut everybody out.
It's not that. I just want to talk. You know what I mean?
You're like a pimp. You're getting all these agents at the same time. You know I'm gonna outshine them. We do this every week. You're gonna put me in competition with all these guys, and I'm gonna beat them.
Well, we know that, but sometimes we need to sharpen our skills. You know what I'm saying? We need to sharpen them up a bit. You know.
So you call me.
Okay, all right. I'll call you. I'll call you, and then if you answer, then we'll make it happen. We'll patch you through. All right. Sounds good. All right.
If I ever get married, you better come.
That's what she said, but it usually doesn't happen at the weddings. It happens on the wedding night.
Well, she and you.
Okay. Mutual. All right. Very good. All right. Sounds good. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Yo, have a good one.
You too. See ya. Bye-bye. All right. All right, very good. See, I have them on my fingertips. I got them on my fingertips. So anyway, while I was on the phone, I don't know if where is the smart leverage trader is still here, but I wanted to recognize him and say thank you. He said it was a genuine comment from me. I really do trust your heads up and analysis, and thank you so much. Smart leverage. I hope you're still here. I hope you weren't offended. I get a lot of spam comments, so I got to be very careful. But thank you for that. I appreciate you coming aboard, and thank you for your kind words. I hope he's still here. I didn't want him to be upset, so thank you so much. All right, well, let's see here. All right, we've got coins and bars. If anybody sees him still here, let me know. I just want to make sure he hears that. Let's see here. Gold is wealth. Nothing to worry about current price fluctuation. The fiat syndicate is trying desperately to keep up the value of their failed fiat currencies, and that stopped working more and more, and it's going to break at a certain point sooner or later. Yes. But the thing is it's gone on for, its current system is over 50 years old now. It's crazy. How long will it last? I don't know. This is a perfect time, though, I think, to think about reforming our monetary system and our tax system at the same time. And there's a lot of different things that can occur. I think this gold card idea that Trump has, on the surface, it's brilliant, but I don't know if it's going to be as successful as he thinks it is. I can't imagine any of them paying $1 million to come here. I don't know what other incentives. I'm sure there's a lot of details in it that I'm not privy to, but we'll see how it plays out. But I'm a little bit skeptical of that. But it'll be nice to find a way to pay down our debt. And but anyways, all right, let's see here. Okay, we've got this from Fish Cake Buddy. Chimes in with this, says the following: I think that these minerals are vastly overstated, as if they're actually there. Europe and America would have been mining there for years rather than having to rely on China. Yeah, well, I don't know. Apparently there is. I don't think they would make a deal if they weren't there. I really don't. All right. Oh, yeah, let's see here. And Russia claims to have even more. But anyways, all right. Silver Shelby Stacker. Hope you had a great day today. Show us how some love and hit the thumbs up button. Do appreciate you guys when you hit that thumbs up button. It means a lot to me. Zellville89 says this. Let me put this in here. Buying gold is no different than starting in business. You always buy at a loss at purchase. Occasionally you incur losses, but generally in the long term, the profit rate is better than probably 50% of the cafes and restaurant. All right. Yes. Very good. Well, it depends. If you can spread that margin to maximize your profitability, that is best. Let's see here. All right, Tyler Happy says, you're the one reason I started subscribing to any YouTube channels. Thanks for leveling with the common guy. I call us dad investors who work hard to be able to break off a piece to save. I love that. The way you said that, Tyler Happy, that's awesome. Break off a piece to save in sound money with gold and silver. That's awesome. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. There's a lot of great channels out there. I think there's plenty more better than this one, but I do appreciate you being here. And all right, Coin Crew's got to do the dishes. Thank you, Coin Crew, for popping in tonight. You guys show Coin Crew some love and subscribe to his channel. A great guy. He runs a coin shop and interviews Floyd and talks about precious metals. Knows a lot about coins and gold and silver. So check out the Coin Crew channel and his lovely wife, Mrs. Coin Crew. Yes, indeed. Okay, been waiting 30 years. Yep, I know, I hear you. Hang in there. But you know what? Silver is doing something. It is. It's over $30 now. We haven't seen that in quite a while. So the last couple of years, just be patient with silver. It's going to do all right. It's going to be okay. Tension is in the Middle East as factored this into well. Like you said, history is about to write itself. It's very scary. Sure is. You're right. And there's a lot of areas in the world where there's uncertainty. Still tension in the Middle East as well. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Let's get up to the next comment now here. U.S. dollar and euro inverts first time since November 13, 2024. Wow. Now, I did not know that. They've inverted between the euro and the dollar. Interesting. That means they're one is worth more than the other, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, Topaz Toes says here, the record high should be diminished as a benchmark because it was a fruit of unbridled manipulation. I know of no market free from chicanery, but that was beyond epic. Yep, exactly. Exactly right. Very good. Coin Crew will be live tonight. All right, at 8 p.m. Oh, that's why I was asking. Okay, very, very good. So check out Coin Crew. I'm not going to be live then, so check out Coin Crew. We'll be live at 8 p.m. And thank you, Jam Unleashed, for posting a link to Coin Crew's live coming up. So check them out. Coin Crew live at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, thank you. All right, Jack Turpin says here. He says, yes, forget about the Hunt Brothers high. Also, since gold has become a tier 1 asset, you can discount the normal gold to silver ratios. I think silver will respond to its own drivers. Yep, I think so too. Although I don't think it's necessarily just solely because of the tier 1 status. Nations probably would have been accumulating it regardless of that. But I do think that does play a role for sure. All right. All right. And we've got this here from Linda Baker about the comex being stuffed. Video I posted this morning. Says something is going on shady. I purchased from the same bullion dealer for 9 years, but my last order has been delayed and nothing comes up when I check my account. This has never happened before, so I called and didn't get a real answer, just BS. I think the gig is up. Glad I have mine in my possession. Wow. Well, that's too bad. That's crazy. And I hope they get it resolved for you, whoever you're dealing with. Likely it probably is a trusted dealer, something just got mixed up in the paperwork or in the system. Hopefully they get it worked out for you. March 3970 says this. Let me get over here to this. Like stocks, a naked short in silver is too big to cover, in my opinion. Everything is naked shorted to control price fluctuations, and it's costing the Fed, the government, the state, and the families everything. It's the largest transfer of wealth in history. Come on, might want to be on record with the technical analysis just to be safe. Holy smokes, keep your eye on Canada. All right. Stuff to keep an eye on for sure. All right. All right, we have 124 likes. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Supervisory Solutions. They must have picked those colors for the Steelers. All right. Perhaps so. Jeff Reynolds, try melting your silver and make a silver guitar out of it. Let's see how that resonates. Yes, indeed. Yeah, exactly. If I only had a mold, a way to do that, that would be something. I'm not that talented of a pourer. In fact, I'm not a very good pourer at all. I've tried it, but all right. Let's see here. Dutch 125. Keep using those high prices to sell. Look to buy back in the 22 to 25 range this summer. Wow. All right. So Dutch thinks it's going to go back down that low in the summer. You know, I kind of doubt it, but it is possible. Once things normalize with the tariffs. Let's see here. Where are we at? We've got Melanie Miller. I looked at some of metals versus SD Bullion and JM Bullion, and they were much higher. Oh, man. Versus JM Bullion, too. Really? For which product were you looking at, Melanie? I'd be curious to know which product you were looking at. And they were much higher. That's crazy. Much higher? All right. Let's see here. Anaya 53. I get a little nervous regarding 1933 in crypto. Trump's been slashing and dashing a lot. At least I've recovered my losses from this past summer. Gold has literally saved my life twice. Best metal to invest, in my opinion. Thank you. All right. Awesome, Anaya. That is great. Glad it's helped you for sure. All right. Where are we at here? Let's move ahead to this from Oz Rob. It says this. As far as I understand, if Mexican and Canadian gold just got 25% more expensive for Americans, try to convince me premiums and Eagles won't see a decent bump. If I was American, I'd have election regret big time if I was still accumulating. Well, that is a possibility, but I kind of doubt it. They may get a little bit of a bump because more people are buying them, and that tends to happen. But the thing is that, I think there's a plan here and there's a strategy. We got to trust the strategy. Some of it already is coming into play, Oz Rob, and it's been good. Manufacturing coming to the United States. Big semiconductor factory out of Taiwan moving here. Cybercurrent Twitcher, have a good night. Thank you for popping in. Pen Arrow Nation, thank you for being here. Have a good night. Kanita Warrior is here tonight. All right, and there is Craig Pond. Craig Pond is here from the Great White North. Hopefully no tariff on your chat. That's right. Hopefully every message that he types will not be tariffed. Let's hope not. Thank you. Lessa Anderson is here. Good to see you. And by the way, we love all of our Canadian friends here that join us here. Hopefully they get it all worked out soon with the tariffs and everything like that. There is a strategy here with it. We just have to trust the plan. And I know it's not easy to say, but yes, indeed. Good to see you guys. All right. Silita with a thumbs up. Thank you, Silita. And Zed says, no gold in Fort Knox. What would happen to silver prices? I think they may follow to some degree, but maybe not as much. I think I think we'd definitely see the gold to silver ratio widen above 100 if that were the case, even if silver does move up as well. XYZ says this. I bought 3 ounces at the high on February the 10th. Too late. Regrets not going to achieve anything. Exactly right. No regrets when you buy, because you can buy to hold, and holding it. Let that wealth marinate, folks. I think that's going to be my new saying. When you buy precious metals, you buy for the long term. You let the wealth just seep and marinate into the system. That's right, Zephiel. The YouTube will deduct the tariff on the 30% they're already taking from all the super chats, for sure. That's why I'll double up on push-ups when they go through PayPal, friends, and family. But nonetheless, I'm still ready to go for any push-ups that may come my way. Any super chats for the push-ups, but thank you guys. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Let's get to this. We've got here, what's the spot on that kangaroo? Don't remind me. Yes, that kangaroo is not a spot. I wish it was just a spot. It'd be nice if it was just a copper spot. It is a blaring scruff right on the kangaroo. When I first bought the coin from APMEX, which they didn't say it was a secondary issue, they did not say that. It was too late for me to send it back because I thought it was just on the capsule. I didn't even look. And then, of course, 14 days later, I checked it out. I was like, oh, man, it's on the coin itself. So I couldn't send it back. Do we know when to dump it to get more quantity? Do we need to know when to dump it to get... I'm not sure what you mean, Mr. Dreams, by that. Dump what? All right. All right. Gabe Zender, nobody watches BitChute. Sorry. If I moved everything over there, I would get hardly any views. BitChute and even Rumble. I had all my videos being harvested from YouTube over to Rumble, and they stopped it. They don't offer that service anymore. No announcements, no support from Rumble. So I say screw Rumble too. I mean, this Rumble is great for free speech, but it is a pain in the rear end to upload a video to Rumble, and it's extremely slow. So we're kind of stuck with YouTube, but YouTube needs to work on their free speech stuff. No question about that. But Rumble and BitChute, and yeah, BitChute, I think I've tried to look into it, and I think I couldn't even upload a video there. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, nobody watches BitChute. And let's see here. Stack on, bro. Thank you, Eli. And RC Bustinut. All right, it says this here. Let me get over to this. He says, just got off the phone with my dad. He was just telling me how dollars of things are skyrocketing. Told him once again, that's why I'm stacking gold and silver. The dollar loses value every day, but gold and silver continues to hold strong and rise with time. He has been telling me what he could buy with just 5 or 10 cents for lunch back in the day. I told him, yep, in 1974 when I was born, the dollar of gold was $184 and an ounce was $3K. With the dollar, you can buy anything near anything you could in 1974. That's why you really shouldn't save too much in cash in your bank, because it's deteriorating as time goes by. Invest, don't just park it. Yep, you're right. You're exactly right. Very good. All right, let's see here. All right, and we've got this. We've got the BA. Chimes in with this and says, last week's mild correction is just a temporary setback. Gold is still going north of 3,000, and while it's debatable where silver is going to be, one thing I'm pretty darn sure is that when gold at 3K, your chances of buying silver below $25 are about nil. The crowd that keeps posting about buying silver at 23 is going to be left in the dust in the exact same manner of those who are waiting for gold to correct at over 2,000 or waiting for the entry point and missed it by falling 50% value to get all together. I tend to agree with that. I don't think we're going to go back to 25. It is possible, but I kind of doubt it. Very good. Our email, let's see here. Checking email. Oh, whoa, look at this, folks. Eric, our resident bouncer, just sent $25, friends and family, via PayPal. Thank you, my friend. Wow. Very, very cool. Oh, my goodness gracious. Thank you so much. Wow. All right, we owe him 50 exercises now. Eric, thank you, my friend. Let's see here. All right, we're going to do We're going to do, if you don't mind, Eric, I'm going to do some curls, and then I'm going to do some push-ups. Let's do 20 push-ups for Eric, because I owe him double. That's 25, so that's 50 exercises. Let's do 20 push-ups and then 30 curls. Here we go for Eric. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh boy, I feel that. It's been a while since I've done 20 push-ups in a row. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Let me catch a little breath and we'll do 30 curls with a 20-pound barbell. I don't call it a dumbbell because I don't want to insult the weight. You know what I mean? I don't want to hurt the weight's feelings, so it's not a dumbbell. It's a barbell, which implies that it's smart and that it passed the bar exam. But here we go. All right. Thank you, Eric. All right. Here we go. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Wow. Whew. Thank you, Eric. Man, very kind of you indeed, making me work for it. You are the man. Thank you, my friend. All right. Oh, boy. Very cool of him for sure. Appreciate that, brother. A little smiley face in the note section of that from my great friend Eric. All right. Very good. Yes, indeed. Thank you, brother. Not quite big enough to become the resident bouncer, but anyways. All right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. We've got Romulus says, Bald Guy Money talked about this topic maybe 2 to 3 weeks ago. Is great numbers for fractional gold. All right. Very good. Awesome. And Kookaburra Man, nice selection, but too late for voting. Yes. It's all right, but thank you for checking it out anyway. And Richard Metcalf says here, following, silver has done well in 3 of the last 5 recessions. We'll see you soon enough. In the meantime, I'll just keep smarter dollar cost averaging and add as much protection as I can. There you go. All right. Yep. Dollar cost averaging. And you're right. Silver's done well on the tail end of those recessions too, by the way. But you're right. As I slurp my way through this broadcast, you guys are awesome. Let me just do some of this stuff like that. I'm not seeing... Is there any more chats? I'm not seeing... The chat is stuck on Gabe Zender's last comment. Can you... Okay, there it is. All right, now I'm feeling to get back to my working out. I've been lazy, but dieting since January. Lost 19 pounds already. Middle age, congratulations. That is awesome. I tell you what, that's well done. That's not an easy task to do, I hear. To lose weight like that. That is great. Good job, Eric, dieting. All right. Very good. All right, Jade. Always appreciate Jade. He gives some nice insights and stuff like that. And during the hot wars, the United States fought against Canada during the War of 1812. That's true. You're right. American Navy Captain Oliver Hazard Perry won the Battle of Lake Erie on September 10th, 1813. 35 years, the United States defeated Mexico in the Mexican-American War, which ended on February the 2nd, I think it meant to say 1848, not 1948. That's right, exactly. Thank you. All right, I'm Panero. I'm drinking coffee, Folgers Black Silk, half caffeinated. Yes, indeed. Niels Han Dynasty is here. It's good to see you, Niels Han Dynasty. Welcome, my friend. All right, silver's up 82 cents since Monday. That's right, Wilson. Yes, it is up since Monday. Richard says here, I think even if we have a hard recession, silver will hold up better than a lot of other investment vehicles. It has 3 out of the last 5 recessions. You're right. I think so too. For sure. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. Thank you again, Eric, and thank you to Steele Johnson for those channel gift memberships. Very kind. Lessa Anderson, by the way, good to see Lessa Anderson is here with us as well tonight. Always good to see Lessa. And Bellows Forge is here. Appreciate all of you guys. GHS Sporting Center. We cut way back on displaying gold jewelry weighing 10 grams or more. All right. Yep, it's gotten expensive. Understandable. Master Blaster says, sadly, not everyone will get all their gold bars returned. It's a bit disappointing, but that was the decision. All right. All right. Very good. And coffee time and thumbs up. Yes, indeed. We love the coffee. We're almost done with this. We may not be able to finish it in time to end this broadcast, because I got to do a video for tomorrow. And I have no clue what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. So stay tuned for tomorrow's morning's video, because I don't have a freaking clue what I'm going to do a video on. But I'll find something. All right. To talk about. It's got to be related to precious metals, right? I can't do a video about oven mitts and checkerboards, can I? I couldn't. That would not get very many views if I did a video talking about the correlation between oven mitts and checkerboards. Oh man, Mr. E, thank you so much. Mr. E with £5 here. No need for exercise. Keep your breath and heart for live streams. Thank you so much, Mr. E. Appreciate your kindness. Thank you, my friend. All right, awesome. And we've got Doc Emick says here, where do I find newer videos for a number I only see newer ones for 3 months ago for members? Well, Doc Emick, all of my videos are public, and except for the member videos. I don't think I made those public yet. I need to do more members-only videos that stay that way. But what I've been doing for representative levels and higher, I've been releasing early videos there. And oh yeah, make sure to click the bell. Thank you so much, Jam Unleashed, and thank you so much for your kindness and support. Do a video on the effects of sniffing glue and stacking salivate metal. There you go. I like that. I like that. It's a good idea. All right, so to see all of my videos, if you go to the videos tab on the channel, you can sort by latest, popular, or oldest. That's what you do to get them all. And so that's what you do, and then you can scroll down through there, and you can see all the videos there. There's a lot of videos there. And but yeah, so check them out. Thank you. I hope that helps. I hope you heard that response. Michelangelo Bergerson says here to this. I would like to see the U.S. Mint produce American Silver Eagles in all sizes like the Mexican Mint does with Libertad. 1 ounce, 2 ounce, etc. Especially the 10-ounce sovereign bar like the Gold Buffalo Fractional again, and gold sovereigns and bars and sizes. Well, Michael, it would not be profitable for them to do so. There's so much demand, and there's so many produce of the American Silver Eagle every year. They don't have the resources to do the smaller sizes for the Eagle. They just don't. The premiums would be so high that most people would not be able to stack those. They just couldn't do it. I totally understand why they don't do it and why they won't do it. In fact, those Mexican fractional sizes, some of them do very well numismatically, precisely because many people aren't stacking those for that reason. Now, if silver were to get to some ungodly number, like $100 per ounce, then you might see the U.S. Mint consider doing it. But of course, there would have to be legislation to make that happen. That should put silver at $33.50 for the next year or two. Almost there, guys. Yes. Yes, indeed. We are very close. We got over 33 at one point in time here, for sure. I think it's a good idea to have a variety of metal, some bars and rounds, but also some numismatic stuff. Yes. very much a good idea to do. All right. Oh, thank you, Jam Unleashed, for posting a link to the Sal Silver Basics playlist. Appreciate that. All right. Anybody have any suggestions for first-time buyer deals? Yes. If you go to summitmetals.com, which is the channel sponsor, but they do have a really good thing for new stackers or new customers. If you go down here to Stacker Essentials, scroll down maybe a tenth of the way down the page, click on Summit Starter Packs. For the silver one, type in the new customer at checkout, and you will get these 5 ounces of silver at spot price. This is the price before that code is entered. So that is for new stackers and new customers over at Summit Metals. Check that out. SM, can you recommend an app that will allow me to track what I paid for a coin versus what its current value so I can track the fluctuation of value for my entire collection? You can probably make a spreadsheet that does that, more than likely. And I'm sure there's some out there. I think there's one I've found that I haven't updated in a while, but you can make your own. I think that you can harvest the Kitco prices and have your purchase price. There's going to be a lot of data entry, but I don't think there's an actual app for it that I know of anyway. There may be. I'm sure there are some coin apps and stuff like that for it, for stacking, but yeah. Let's see here. All right. Well, very good. Well, folks, we have reached the end of the broadcast. I've got to get to work on tomorrow's video. Going to try to watch this speech tonight. But you guys are great. Thank you so much for your kindness, for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is this: to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care.